Hey guys, even here. So this video I decided to start with probably the hottest topic in the world of sports right now. It is obviously Thor vs Eddie boxing match won by Thor last night. You guys know that I'm a hardcore bodybuilding fan. Other sports like boxing or strongman, I don't really follow that much. I follow them a little and I watched this match, so I had a couple of things to say about it. But there actually is a bodybuilding aspect to this match. Before we get to that, I just wanted to say it was a good match. A lot of people actually expected much less, myself included. I thought it's gonna be like Thor is gonna knock Eddie out in the first round and that's gonna be it. Or these guys are gonna get so tired in a round or two and they won't be able to move anymore, something like that. But apparently we had a couple of really good blows. It seems like Thor was in a much better shape, in a much better condition than Eddie. It looked like it based on their body transformations. I mean, Thor looked like an athlete, really, while Eddie could have lost some more weight. And it looked like he took this fight more seriously. He won this match. It was definitely a deserved win. He was much better in this fight. I hope there's gonna be a rematch, and I hope Eddie's gonna take this more seriously next time around. Anyways, before we get to the bodybuilding aspect of the match, we're gonna check out what these guys had to say after the match. So this was Thor's statement. He says, "All the hard work and sacrifices paid off. I want to thank my coach." Remember that, guys, my coach. We're gonna talk about that in a second. His sparring partners, his family, friends, and fans. And he says now he's off to sleep for a couple of hours, blah blah blah. Thor is a man of few words, but his statement is his victory. He's holding the belt in this photo, so that's plenty. And here is Eddie's statement after the match.
Hey guys, obviously you've seen the result. I lost on my behalf. You know what? I can take things like a man. It is what it is. That's boxing. End of the day, I've just fought literally the biggest man on the planet in a boxing match. I'd like to see anybody else get the balls and do that. It's been a hell of a journey. I've enjoyed it. Hopefully there's a rematch and we're going to do business again.
So Eddie is proud that he even got into a ring against Thor, because yeah, Thor is a big guy. It's a bit scary experience for everybody, and he's actually talking about rematch potentially. So hopefully we'll see that. I don't really have high hopes. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe let's hope so. And finally, we are getting to the point where this match is connected to bodybuilding, and that is through a coach. Matt Jansen, one of the, if not the best coach currently in the world of bodybuilding, who was actually doing a diet for Thor for the past year. So I tried to Google search and find if there was any information about this earlier. Was this just revealed? And it seems like it has. It seems like they were keeping it under the wraps. They didn't say anything. For the past year, Matt Jansen was writing Thor's diet. You can check the whole diet in Matt's post right here. It's like a regular bodybuilding diet, but the transformation that Thor made in that year was epic. Everybody was talking about it. He started to look like a bodybuilder. Some people even talked about him potentially doing a bodybuilding show or Man's Physique show or something like that. Obviously, joking about it. There is a confirmation that actually this was true. It's not just Matt saying it. Thor commented on this post. Based on this comment and based on the results, obviously, as well, it looks like these guys will keep working together. Where can you find a better nutritionist? I mean, bodybuilding, nutrition, diet, that's probably like the number one thing. I mean, it's a combination of all, of course, but training usually can be done instinctively, but nutrition, that's something you gotta know. And Matt Jansen obviously proved that he's one of the best coaches in the world, now even coaching Thor Bjornsson, who just won this match against Eddie. Alright, next we have the bodybuilding superstar Calum von Moger. Is he gonna be competing again? Is he prepping for a comeback? Calum has been acting weird on his social media lately. Something seems off with him. I don't know what the hell it is, but apparently he seems to be back at training. He says that his transformation is going to start, mass transformation, in a couple of days actually. So I'm guessing he wants to make improvements and compete again. I mean, I'm not just guessing, he also asked his followers here in this post, which bodybuilding show should we do? So he's probably thinking about it. I don't know if he's gonna actually do it. I mean, I hope he will. Guy with this kind of genetics, I mean, he could be a really good classic physique competitor, but he definitely needs to make some changes on his physique. He needs to be serious about bodybuilding if he actually wants to compete and be good In competitive bodybuilding, if I don't mistake, he won a show where he won a pro card. He never really used it. Can he be a good pro? I mean, based on what we saw on the stage at that time, not really. He didn't look like much, but he has the genetic potential. Jay Cutler talks about him. Jay Cutler likes him. Jay Cutler sees this guy as a big potential. But is he gonna do it? It looks like this transformation is also a way to make money. He's charging people to do this transformation with him for like $50 a month, something like that. So obviously he's trying to find a way to make easy money. Is he gonna be actually working this transformation? Is he gonna be working hard on actually improving his physique? If he actually does that, if he's just fine, up there, it looks like he's a little bit weird lately. Something is off with him. If he's actually fine mentally, and if he actually preps, and if he actually looks good, he will probably compete. Why not? And how well can he do? I think he can do pretty well. I mean, he needs to make serious changes, but he has the potential. I can see the tools. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section down below. Alright, next we have Hunter Labrada guest posing, and does his waistline looks as small as his most recent progress photos? No. Did he Photoshop those photos? What did he do? I don't know. Look at his waist right here. It's actually pretty wide. It looks even wider than the last time we saw him on stage. I mean, it's normal. He's in the off season. He's probably pushing the food. That's normal. But I didn't really expect this based on those photos that he posted. I mean, look at him here. His waist looks super tiny right here. And he is not exactly a guy with a super small waist. I mean, he's not bad. He's not genetically like wide in the waistline, but he's not like a Phil Heath type of physique where he looks bigger than he really is. No, he actually had to put on the muscle. He has the genetics to put on muscle fast, which is something he did, but along with all the muscles, his waist grew. And when I saw these photos, I thought, wow, he really fixed it. He actually talked about it. He said he wants to make his waist smaller, work on the details, not really grow much more. He's 275 here, obviously in sick condition for off season, but on the stage, he looks great. I mean, he looks in great condition for an off-season shape, but is his waist super tiny like it looked in the progress photos? Not really. So did he Photoshop those photos? It is just like the angle. I don't know. The conditioning though is great. I mean, look at the glutes, look at the lower back. Like, he's very lean for the off-season. I'm just not really happy with the way his waist looks now, here. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not like this. No, I don't know what is the thing with this photo. Maybe he carved up for the show a little bit too much. Maybe here he's flat, fasted. Maybe it's also the angle. Maybe it's a little bit of Photoshop. I don't know. I don't think he would do that. I mean, he would lose credibility. He's a professional bodybuilder. I don't think he would do that. But who knows? Who knows, really? Does his waistline looks really like this on the stage? No. You guys tell me, what do you think? Next we have Roelly Winklaar, and this is what he looks like right now. Obviously he is wearing a shirt, but you can see like the shape of the shoulders, the traps, the arms. He's not, full blown. He's not him at his best in the off season. Here is the first photo that he posted this off season, and he said here that he was 7 weeks off of training, and this is his first training. So I thought, when I saw this photo, I made a video about it. I thought, wow, he looked really good for not training for 7 weeks and being back at the gym. And that's what he wanted us to think. I mean, he posted this photo and he said that he's back at training. But no, this apparently wasn't him at that time. This was more like it. Now, the interesting part here is that he's back in the O2 gyms, in the oxygen gyms in Kuwait. And that is his training camp. This is where he goes when he's prepping for big things. He was in Kuwait last year when he was prepping for that Chicago Pro that Hunter won, where he took, I think, 5th, which was the beginning of his downfall, where he disappointed us all, unfortunately. It had to happen eventually. I mean, he's an older guy. And also, he wasn't able to train for the off-season before that show. Now, I thought because he didn't have the off-season, he's gonna just keep training after his competitive season, but it looks like he took his usual route. Not training after the shows for a while, not blasting gear and everything, not really pushing things, which apparently isn't working as well as it used to back in the day. That was his tactic before. He would take some time off after the competitive season and then he would come back. But last time when he did that, he didn't really come back properly. So maybe he's a little bit too old to actually do that. Maybe he needs to train year round. Not just train, but actually push things. Now he's back in Kuwait, so he's probably gonna start pushing things now. Which show is his next plan? I don't know. Hopefully he is not starting prep right now. Hopefully he's gonna have some off season to actually grow into his old size and then start cutting and prepping for the show. I hope he's not done yet. I think he has the potential to actually come back, just like William Bonac did. Like, he was starting to fade, but there were reasons behind that. He wasn't able to like train for the past 2 weeks before the shows, something like that, like with travel. There were issues, and when he finally had a smooth prep, he came back and he looked amazing. And hopefully that's gonna be the same thing with Roelly. Let's hope Roelly is actually not done. Anyways, guys, tell me what do you think about it in the comment section down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and for more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching. All the best, guys, and bye bye.